A 17-year-old Korean-American young man has been campaigning to create a children's peace forest in the demilitarized zone. Jonathan Lee's endeavor was highlighted when he visited Pyongyang in 2010 to pitch his idea to then North Korean leader Kim Jong-il. We've invited Jonathan, along with his father, Mr. Lee Kyung-tae, to hear their story. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen.
Thank you for having me.
Good morning. So, Jonathan, tell us about your idea first, this idea to create a children's peace forest?
Well, basically, the whole idea is to have this safe zone, near the DMZ, or even, I guess, in the DMZ, if that's possible, where children from both sides of the border, North and South Korea, can meet. Hopefully in times of peace, which will hopefully be soon.
Mm-hmm. And how'd you come up with that idea?
Well, basically, the whole inspiration came from a meeting that I had with former President Kim Daejung. I met him back in 2007, and he told me about how he knew some people that went into North Korea to plant chestnut trees to help feed people. And I thought that was a great idea, helping the environment and helping people at the same time. And so I guess that was kind of the whole inspiration for even IC, my organization.
Mm-hmm. How did you get to meet former President Kim Daejung?
Well, it's kind of a long story, but basically, my dad had some connections in Korea or something like that. And, I went on this trip to Mongolia to, help stop desertification, and that caught his attention somehow. And, it just happened.
Mm-hmm. So you just decided to go to North Korea in 2010 and deliver a letter to then leader Kim Jong-il. Yeah. You didn't get to meet him, though. Tell us what happened.
Well, I went in, I still wasn't certain if I was going to be able to meet him, but there was still a possibility from what they had told me. But, they asked me for the letter, and I was also able to give them a copy of my book, The Adventures of Go Green Man, which I wrote back in 2008, So, anyway, they told me that it was delivered to him, but, I wasn't going to be able to meet him, so...
How were you able to get into North Korea?
We had to join a special delegation to get in. But yeah.
So what'd you do with the letter?
Just gave it to them, and they said that he got it.
Yeah,
that's
really?
all I know.
Uh-huh. What did you say in the letter?
Basically, it talked about, the need for peace on the peninsula, and also, I guess the whole, idea of International Children's Peace Day and the forest itself. And, it was just trying to get his support for it.
Mm-hmm. Was it Jonathan's idea to visit Pyongyang, Mr. Lee?
It's just kind of come together. He was thought about it. He was trying to visit, but we didn't know it's going to happen. So we just sent a letter to UN mission, embassy in United Nations.
Yeah.
They respond. We were surprised.
But what were your initial reactions to his idea? What did you first think when he came?
I said, it's no way. Don't go. Too dangerous.
You went with him, right, to North Korea?
I was really scared though. It was really, it's quite experience.
Yeah.
It's really scary.
What was it like visiting North Korea?
Well, it was really nothing like I'd ever seen, and I'd been all over Asia, by then. It was just very interesting.
Well,
that's all I can say.
I mean, how is North Korea different from South Korea, for example?
Well, the architecture, the way, I guess, the social dynamics, all that kind of stuff. It's very different. Very, very different.
Was it scary at all, or were you nervous at all? Because, it's a pretty unpredictable place,
Yeah, well, on the way over there, I was feeling a little bit of trepidation, but... that just kind of went away after a while. The people there were really nice, So, yeah.